we're starting with the floor chest presses. So challenge yourself with the weight here. We put 10 to 12, but I want you to really start feeling it burn at 8 and then push yourself to that 10, and if you have any left in the tank, go to 12. But part of the list programming is not to have high volume. We want to stay on the smaller side of the reps, not to overstress your body, but we want the weight to be heavy enough to be impactful. So if you're not feeling that burn by like 8, and definitely if you're not feeling it by 10, we need to increase the reps, or the weight, okay? So on the floor chest press, you're gonna start laying on the ground. Your arms are gonna be about 45 degrees. Tuck your tailbone under, so the top of your pants is pressing into the ground, okay? Then you're going to squeeze your pecs together and bring those dumbbells together, and then control it on the way back, elbows 45, exhale, press, squeeze in your chest. Okay guys, for your incline flies, you should be sitting on a bench that has a back right here, okay? So we're just gonna pretend, okay? So when you start your incline flies, you want the dumbbells to be in front of your chest. So don't start in front of your eyes, start in front of your chest. This was actually a tip I got from William Marquez just recently. It's gonna help put you in a better shoulder position, okay? So you're leaning back against the seat, your arms are here, and you're gonna gently open, okay, and then close. Think about whenever you're opening that you're leading with your pinkies and you have a soft bend in that elbow, okay? So if we're starting here, out from your chest, you're going to soft open and then squeeze your chest together. I like to tell people, think about like giving a tree a big hug, okay? So you're here and then you're bringing it back together. Okay, for our bent over rows, always start with your posture, roll your shoulders back and down. You're gonna tuck your tailbone under, bring your ribs close, and then you are going to hinge. And then from this position, think about like you're just trying to pull up your pants, okay? So you're squeezing your shoulder blades, and see how that line kind of follows my thigh? We're squeezing, but those elbows glide back. We don't want to pull here, okay? Extend, and then squeeze, pulling your shoulder blades together at the top. Bend over row. For your reverse flies, you can do this standing up and then just hinge over. That is going to require a lot of core control to make sure that you're not feeling it in your back. So there is an alternative. Since we already have the benches out for the incline, you could sit on the edge, rotate your shoulders back and down, and start with those dumbbells beside you. And then you're gonna lean forward like you're hinged, okay? And then you're gonna lead with those pinkies into that fly, okay? Here, lean, and then lift. Exhale, okay? So again, it's not straight out here. You're gonna have that soft bend, and you're gonna lead with your elbows, and then those pinkies follow. Elbows, pinkies, okay? Okay, so for our skull crushers, you're going to want a heavier dumbbell than what you've been doing like with your flies. Maybe what you're using for your bent over row. That's gonna be heavier than your flies and your inclines. So you're gonna take one dumbbell, you're gonna lay down on the ground, you're going to have your tailbone tucked, okay? Think about the band of your pants just like the others. You're gonna start in that straight line. Your wrist is over your elbow is over your shoulder. Your elbow and your shoulder are not going to move, okay? You're going to use that as a hinging point, and then you're gonna bring that dumbbell down, and then you're gonna extend up. So your elbow and shoulder stay in that same position, exhale up, so that we're feeling our triceps stabilizing, lengthening here, and then contracting on the way up. Okay, for our champagne press, I'm not sure if this is what it's called. This is what me and Amy called it. I might be making this up, but it's a really great movement. If it's called something else, I'm sorry. But you're gonna start on your back. So even after your skull crushers, you can just stay down, but you are going to grab 2 weights, and they're gonna start overhead, okay? So just like, don't have your legs spread like this. I just have a dog here, okay? So start here, and then your elbows are gonna stay, and then you are going to dip to your chest. So we always like to think about it like we're giving ourselves a drink, that champagne, okay? Your elbows are gonna dip forward just a little bit, and then you're gonna drink your champagne. Dip, keep it nice and tight. Champagne dips. push-up is going to be, you're putting your hands in a diamond shape, because it's a diamond shape, and then you're basically gonna do cobra, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and lay down, and then start with your hands beside you, and then you are going to press up into cobra, and then bring those hands into a diamond shape. And then you bring your elbows back down, and then you're going to press up. And fully extend, fully look out those arms. And then bring your elbows down, exhale, press into that full extension, okay? That's going to be your diamond press, or diamond push-up. Okay guys, for your Tate press, you're gonna start with your dumbbells. They need to be straight overhead and about 2 inches apart, okay? So you're gonna keep that 2-inch gap the whole time. So nice and tight, you're going to lower, keeping that 2-inch gap, pull into your chest, okay? Elbows flare out, and then you're gonna exhale, press, okay? I'm gonna give you a little bit of a different angle, straight overhead, 2 inches apart, keep that 2-inch gap, and then squeeze, press, 2 inches apart. Down with control, elbows flare out, and press up. This is gonna be your Tate press. Okay guys, the last movement that we're gonna do is your push-up, your tempo push-up. So much core is involved in this, so make sure that you have that mind-body connection, that you're pulling your ribs down, you're tucking your tailbone under. And we're gonna do a 3-second down, hold for 2 seconds, not at the bottom. We don't want to fully let go, okay? So we're holding right above the bottom, but I want your elbows to be higher than your shoulders, and then you're gonna press strong on that 1 second count. So it's gonna look like this. Rotating your shoulders back and down, gripping the ground, toes together, tuck your tailbone, ribs are down, and then you're gonna count. 1, 2, 3, shoulders are below the elbow for 2, press 1, okay? You're gonna do that for 5 to 8 reps, whichever that you can hold. If you are still working on push-ups and you need to do this on a box, do it on a box so that you can get that full range of motion, hold in that hard position, and then exhale, push.